All right, let's talk for a second about, I was just going through a clip from my podcast, and I was trying to edit it down. It was too much. So we're just gonna re-record that little clip here. All right, hopefully it's not too windy for the audio. So I was talking about bipolar. I was talking about how for the last like year or so, I've tried to kind of manage like getting things done. I know that whole episode was kind of about being productive still with bipolar. And what I would do is I would switch around based on my state. So if I was depressive, I would study more and research and read a lot of books and listen to audiobooks and get really studied up. Guess it is a bit too windy. Hopefully the audio is okay because the camera is literally trying to blow over. And then when I was manic, I would use that to get a bunch of work done. And then just if I was base, I could just be, focused. And I was just kind of trying to manage that. So I'd just be aware, like if I came in the office and I was going to study all day, if I found myself feeling really manic, I'd just go ahead and go and get things done, do work around the church, actually, shoot videos, whatever. If I'm base, I can just be super productive of whatever I need to do. And then if I was coming in and had a bunch of stuff on my to-do list for the day, if I started feeling kind of depressive, I would then shift focus and just do a bunch of studying. So that's what I have been really doing for like the last year, and it's worked really well because it's helped me to not really spiral out while trying to do the wrong thing in the wrong kind of energy, and like the right tasks in the right state, and not trying to cross the wires there. But something I've been trying for a couple months now, I've been experimenting with, is how to actually push myself into those different modes. So if I'm starting to feel depressive, how to push myself back in closer to base. And if I'm starting to feel a little bit more like too manic, how to push myself back more towards base, and constantly like trying to ping pong back and forth to get back into kind of like a base type level. And I feel like it's had me go from like this in my swings to more like this, and that back and forth is definitely doing a good job of trying to keep me a little bit more in that base area. And I'm out of time, so I'll have to do a part 2 to kind of talk about how I even came up with this idea. But so far so good. It's been working pretty well.